starting pretty much right where we left off. Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Detective Grimoire the Mermaid Mask, and we're just gonna hop right into chapter 3.
We've got work to do.
Not yet. I want to try... Can I do anything with you?
It's sunset.
Yeah, it's hard to keep
We were
track.
down there all day and I barely felt it.
Okay,
We've got work to do.
so it seems like...
Looks like she unlocked the door.
Finally. There's a hole raised.
What's that symbol in the middle of the floor? An 8?
No, it's an S. There's even an arts
It's a normal-
currently being used for arts and crafts.
Okay, we saw that.
Down
Periscope. It's a throne.
It's not a throne.
well,
it's the captain's...
there's a label
That's
tape.
not a label. It's a whole document.
Okay, where does it want me to go first? Captain's jacket?
Now Cynthia's not here, we can finally take a closer look at that jacket.
We could, but it's still locked behind glass.
There must be some. There's an electronic panel.
There we go. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so apparently you can pick this up and that rotates it. So let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's see. That does something. Oh, hold on.
Oh, that was it.
Nice work.
There we go.
I've been dumb. Hey,
Ooh.
it's just like that one we found in the captain's cabin. Well, almost.
A framed photo. It's been hung from the pipe, so you can see it from the bed.
Did it say? The hex bottle, okay.
Hello?
Is he still asleep?
Hello.
Sorry, you startled me.
Hex is my friend. I may be of help. His thoughts and memories are wrought visible upon his skin. Surely you wish for him to think upon the last time he saw Magnus Mortuga.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. What's she doing? She's just...
Shh.
It is done.
Thanks.
I was never here.
Wait,
Thank you,
where'd she go?
Symmetry.
Never mind that. take a look at this.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What are you? Okay, he's not the cauldron. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I already figured. Nope, not what I meant to do. Oh shoot. I didn't realize that it still wanted me to look at the...
Let's take another look at this. There might be but I don't think it's anything to do with it.
A dusty old cloth.
Why don't you reach in?
Maybe there's...
Why don't?
Because I absolutely do.
Ugh.
Just reach
Here
in, because I see it.
Got it. The bookcase. Sally.
My secret.
Go inside. There it is.
Is that?
I want to take
Come on.
Dr. Zephyr.
It's not a cabinet.
Well,
A
almost.
walk-in pantry is a room. Oddities.
Knickknacks.
Doodads.
Assorted.
Nice.
Come on.
Is that?
I want to.
How do I... How do?
There's a bunch of little.
What? Why is... Okay, so 3... No. Yeah, 3 can be the red. And let's see. So you rotate, you rotate. So, and things of 3 though.
Nope.
So there's 7
And
cabinets.
each skull fits into exactly 2 categories, since it's always gonna be in one.
Okay, let's see. Got rotating in an eye. What it...
I guess that's wrong.
Some categories have 4 skulls. Those are the rows. And some have 3. Those are the columns.
Okay, so 4 are the rows.
For instance, there's 3 red skulls. So that category label goes along the top, since it'd be for a column.
Why can I rotate them? But they're all 3. Okay.
I guess that's wrong.
Some categories. For instance, there's.
Okay. What am I missing here? Oh, I have these backwards.
That's the one.
Good job.
Wow, that was the most annoying puzzle ever. That was really dumb.
Now what?
Take it.
Let's take a look around first.
There's nothing to look around. We're done.
Is it a
I'm
map?
not sure. But if you laid it down flat,
Hey, it's
on a normal
possible.
day, but I think we've already.
Oddities,
Knickknacks.
doodads.
Assorted.
Nice. Oddities,
Knickknacks.
doodads.
Assorted.
What else?
Slow down.
A narwhal.
Oh, yeah.
Unicorn it is.
It's an armor.
Usually
This one?
I don't have.
bottles.
Of what?
No, you know. Stuff.
Here?
What's that?
2 letters.
Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so we can go now. Oh god, I hated that puzzle with every fiber of my being. See, does it show? Nope. How about down here? Anything in here? The black bomb. Why does it want me to look at that? I have it. Unless there's another black box in here.
It's a pizza
No,
oven. Right.
different.
But you could put a pizza in.
What's in these all?
I
What
don't-
did I always bring? This is actually.
Assuming you want your clue. It's Mariana's.
So, is.
Yep. A
What?
What? What? Huh? Okay, so let's see. Start with. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. So we want the ones that glow during the day. So let's see, got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And at night, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Somehow I got that right.
It opened.
What's in there?
It's a little plastic thing.
Uh,
Oh, wait, I know what this is. It's a tape from Mariana's dictaphone.
The stargazing girl stares.
Oh, here we go.
that recording. It's Mortuga opening the black box.
Sorry, what?
It's what Mariana said she recorded while she was in the control room.
And just like she said, Mortuga's having a one-sided conversation.
I think it's missing half the audio. If only we could hear the whole thing.
Even as it is, I'd say
Oh?
we finally know how
Do
to.
we?
Yep. It's no wonder we couldn't get the lid.
So, hold your horses. Because there's more I wanted to check out.
Maybe it's time we took another look at this iron bell.
So, we've been calling it a bell this whole time.
It's not a bell at all. It's a mechanism that connects to another clue. The hanging part.
If the bell attaches onto the top of the cauldron, then it must be possible to move it down into the room below, into the illusion theater.
What are you suggesting? We carry it along the
No,
hall?
no, there's gotta...
Yeah. Should we move the table?
I'll let you do that.
Should we move the rug? Me again, huh? Should we move the lid?
I can take this one.
Wow, thanks. It's open.
Looks like it's...
So what?
I guess we could. But it's probably... That's because it's not in this...
Ah. You know, maybe we should go
I
back.
thought we were...
Yeah, well, that's exactly why it might...
Yeah, no, let's just hang tight. That is... It's like we do not nearly have enough evidence. So let's just all chill for a minute. Okay, here.
Oh,
I thought it was maybe it's just a...
only one way to find out. It's a read.
Let's open it.
Hold on. And done.
So you're facing you. Am I supposed to? Okay, so let's see. You'll be here. Let's see. You'll probably be here. So we like these two get flipped around?
Nope.
So there's 12. And each pirate key is itself a keyhole.
I noticed the pirates can rotate too. I guess that's
For
why.
each pirate. But the pirate keys also mean...
Nothing.
I think the flags represent view.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, when a certain pirate is looking for nothing.
I think...
Mm-hmm. Specifically, when
It's like you look kind of far in and
nothing.
I think...
Mm-hmm. Specifically, when
what? Man, they just make these the most bizarre.
that was right.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, what?
What's inside?
Ouch!
What happened?
I cut my finger. Something sharp in there. I guess it was the coral that's sharp. What's wrong with you?
It's... coins.
You were hoping for
Yeah,
something.
I assume to be something to turn the case. And don't
I
turn...
doubt you could open it. It's probably pressure locked.
But if the room...
Then
was-
yeah, you could use it to go outside. There's a drain
That
here.
must be how the room fills. It's the ladder.
It wasn't easy.
I guess it'd
I'll
be...
stick with the ladder.
So then,
Cushions. That's a big mirror.
It's the kind of
You've
mirror
been to the
on
mirror?
reflection.
Yeah.
These aren't the bottles.
We already solved it.
yeah. It's not. Oh,
It's a ladder.
I imagine it's for lowering.
Oh.
Or, you know, you could use it to just. It's a collection
You know,
of.
I could.
These aren't the bonds.
That's a big
It's
mirror.
the kind of
You've
mirror
been to
on
the-
reflection.
Ugh.
Oh, that
Sally, we're solving a murder here. It's a curve.
looks like it's from the hull of a ship.
Looks like a jelly.
It's 2 glass
Right.
jellyfish. These aren't the bonds.
An ornate.
With an ornate crack down the side. Well,
Thus, you're free.
Okay, there.
now we can finally take a proper look at this.
Unroll it. There we go. Gee, that's what I wanted to look at.
Well,
It's a secret 3rd page of the command contract.
secret. Second page. Second.
Okay. Oh wait, we can finally go out here. I think that's what.
I guess now we can get up.
Or what?
Or.
From the rowing. What's it doing over?
Tadpole.
And it got stuck in the wall.
Seems like it.
Are those? It can't be. But
It almost looks like they're permanent.
Holy Grimoire! There's a
I
giant.
was wondering. I half expect, but it's too big. It's the figurehead.
There we go. Okay, did we get that?
What?
What?
You just said something.
No, I didn't.
But. Never mind.
Okay, cool. Now let's go back in here and see if I can. Yeah.
Maybe there is a way to open it.
It slides out at the side. Let me do it.
Okay. No one thought to pull the handle? 2 detectives?
It's a film reel.
But there's still.
It's a scroll.
I will look at all that stuff.
Yeah. I
Should
know.
we put it back together?
All in good time. It's an envelope.
It's empty.
Those black edges.
Yeah, it's used to send news of. Is that everything?
Nearly. There's one more room we need to revisit.
Okay, just hang tight. Give me 5 minutes. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check out.
The rain is incessant, but it's oddly localized, like a local biome. Fluid. What I believe to be amniotic fluid is being diluted. I'm curious to see what happens. We believe it was born here long ago. How long, I cannot say. We found traces of its pilgrimage to the south. It's barren for some miles until, of course, you near the coast. Follow the line and you'd come to a small settlement known as Silkworm. It may be endangered, or it may hold a position of insight. I'm not sure. I'd like to suggest one of you travel there and find out. Faustus, I thought perhaps this might interest you in particular. Ask for a man named Solomon Stonetop.
Everyone's in here. I don't think there's
Stay. Maybe we could listen.
eavesdropping.
I never used that, but yeah.
Naturally to the Tadpole wouldn't let me swim in the pool. Well, let us suppose.
Maybe I should start locking my door when I'm not in use.
Let us safely conceal my vocators.
Okay, so this is just all the clues.
But how it's still in the pocket of Mom's jacket.
Could go out on the yard deck if
It's the captain's jacket. We found a radio in the pocket.
Okay. I was like, wait, did we?
Well, here we are. One last time.
There must be some way to get the iron bell to lower onto the...
There must be a
I think we should probably shut the cauldron. We'd better shut it.
There must be a way to lower...
I'm looking.
Let's leave it shut for now.
There's something I am not seeing on my screen.
There must be a way to lower... There must be a way to lower... There must be a way to lower...
Yes, that's helpful.
There must be a way to lower...
Is it an item? How am I only 67% done? Okay, it's not using an item.
There must be a way to lower... Let's leave it shut for now. There must be a way to lower... There must be a way to lower...
That post taped to a
The pipe looks a little loose. Do you think it's...
Yeah, because it couldn't be any of the actual dials.
What do you know? So when...
It could, if we can work out how to activate it.
I can't maybe a little longer.
You know, you don't have to.
I'm not.
Because there's two of us.
Oh, right.
That little metal part is...
I wonder...
Oh my god, okay, why are these chapters going so fast? Is it just because I'm not talking to anybody?
Let's put this together, shall we?
Go ahead.
So, Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out of it. And that's when he was killed.
Okay, but how was he killed?
The thing inside the cauldron.
really?
You know what? And
Let's try
that's
that
when he was killed.
Okay, but how was he
The
killed?
iron bell.
We know that the cauldron lid is unlocked by that screwdriver kind
So,
of...
if Mortuga wanted to unlock the cauldron...
You know, we've actually got evidence for this. First-hand evidence. That's not it.
Yeah, no, sorry, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to...
Hex had a memory of seeing Mortuga through the window of the Illusion Theater.
Oh yeah, look at that. The dark shape that lowers down in front of Mortuga. That's the iron bell.
Yeah.
Must be. But then to actually unlock the cauldron, you have to turn the handles on both sides of the bell.
Yeah, well, we just did that too. It was easy.
I mean, sure, if you've got two people taking one handle each, but how did Mortuga do it?
He used a special tool. On second
Then
thought.
to actually...
Yeah, well, we just
I
did...
mean, sure, but how did Mortuga
Yeah,
do
do
it?
we need to repeat?
He had help from someone
Wait,
else.
really?
You know what?
Then
Yeah,
to-
well,
But
sure.
how did Mortuga...
He did it by himself.
You think?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. There's even a record of him.
Is there? What?
Felicia Stonetop's diary. Magnus put his arms around it to turn the things. He can just about reach, but I told him not to do it like that. Might not be safe, since we don't know exactly what'll
So
happen.
Mortuga could do
Right, only just. In order to just like you were trying to do before I told you
and
not.
that's what got him killed.
A knife was wedged into.
Almost. Maybe just change.
A sharp stick was wedged into
Man,
the
shoot.
iron bell to kill Mortugo.
Almost. Maybe just change.
The metal thing was wedged into.
Wait,
Mortugo
that
was cut
tiny
straight
thing?
across the neck when the upper section of the bell swung around. We saw how fast it goes, and it's really heavy. It must have a whole load of.
The little metal thing. It's not actually.
Right, the culprit, presumably. Only
No.
it's, even if you did press up against the bell.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
It was longer. The part sticking out of the bell isn't the complete murder weapon. It's a fragment left behind when
A fragment of what? A knife?
something that belonged to the
Really?
culprit. The part sticking. It's a
A
fragment.
fragment
That's
of
literally-
what?
Something taken out.
Okay, I was gonna say, that's literally the only thing that makes sense.
This is the right clue.
This is the right clue, but we.
This is the right clue.
Yeah, I want, like, the open section of it.
This is the correct clue, but.
The envelope's empty now, but it's pretty clear. You can see exactly.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
A pair of scissors is what the envelope.
What?
It's pretty clear. You can see exactly.
Okay, but what is it?
What else?
And why was it in that envelope?
A knife.
Sure, but.
It's pretty clear.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
Hi, game developers. What necklace in the world looks like that? Because, yep, that is scissors. That is scissors. Scissors.
Okay, but what is it?
A pair of scissors is the envelope.
It got
pretty
switched
Okay,
around.
but what is it?
A necklace.
Maybe show the chain. Something that actually. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull this up again. There is no chain. There is nothing in here that makes it look like a necklace. Try again. Dear God.
It once belonged to Felicia Stonetop. She's wearing it in the painting. I'm pretty sure she is.
I don't know. It doesn't show the neck.
What would that be?
We'll get to that later.
Open? Any of these? No. Large statue or carving? Yeah. Those look like scissors.
Here it is, as worn by Selena Stonetop, Felicia's mother, who presumably passed it down to her daughter. I'm assuming that's why it was eventually sent back to Silkworm, back to its original owner after Felicia died.
So, the mourning envelope was sent to Fellow Manor, and then Selena, or Governor Fellow, or whoever, they put it in the black box.
And then eventually Mariana comes along, finds the box, brings it onto the submarine, and hands it to Magnus Mortuga.
Who then opens it while he's in the captain's cabin with the culprit.
That's not it.
Come on, give it up.
Hey, listen. What?
This is the correct clue. This is the correct clue.
Okay, I'm just gonna
This is the right clue.
pick it.
I really don't know why you're here.
Yeah,
This doesn't concern you. Even if it does,
this
it is
is just
wholly
broken at
unrelated
this
to
point.
our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do
By
it.
the time
There's
I
something
post
inside.
this, I don't know if it'll be fixed or
Wait.
not, but
What's this?
that's
This is what happened next.
actually buggy.
Well, we know Mortuga didn't stay too long in the captain's cabin, since Mariana told us he came back into the control room.
So, maybe Mortuga left the culprit in the cabin with a necklace?
And that's when they could have wedged it into the side of the iron bell, so that if Mortuga attempted to unlock the cauldron by himself,
It would be the last thing he ever did. There's something I don't understand.
what?
Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out, and that's when he was killed.
Right?
So why was the cauldron empty?
The culprit stole the cauldron. That's the only way to explain it.
But how did they get to it?
How did they get to the cauldron? You mean because the room was locked?
Well, not technically locked, but Mortuga turned the wheel to shut the bulkhead door from the inside, and he shut it tight, probably as tight as he could, and by all accounts he was pretty strong.
The culprit didn't need to use them.
Yeah.
They came in via the captain's cabin. You know, through the hole in the floor.
Surely Mortuga would have made sure nobody could get into the captain's cabin.
How?
He had a key, he would have locked it.
You think?
Definitely, since he'd have rearranged it like we just did, moving the desk and the rug to reveal the hole. He wouldn't want anyone wandering in and seeing that.
So the culprit would have needed the eyeball key.
Mm-hmm.
But how? I doubt Mortuga left it lying around. He probably took it with him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mortuga did take the key into the illusion theater.
But then he died in a locked room. So how did someone else get hold of it?
The eyeball key fell almost, maybe just... The eyeball key fell
bad.
through
I
the
got my
vent under the cauldron
mixed up.
and landed in the bilge.
It fell into the bilge.
Remember how it smelled kind of weird? That's the bilge water smell.
So the eyeball key just happened to roll across the floor and into the vent?
No, it didn't happen by accident. The culprit used the magnet.
so the
let's
eyeball
do
key
that. No,
just-
it didn't happen by accident. The culprit tilted.
That's right. That's the.
Making the submarine surface tilts the
They moved the whole submarine. Just for that?
Yep.
Did we...
Aside from most of the suspects.
Yeah. Anything else?
Clue found... That's not it. That's not it.
Oh, that's right.
The moon vial.
It makes sense if you know where it
Oh,
came.
yeah. So the moon vial rolled right off Mortuga's desk and through the hole in the floor. Anything else?
A clue found in the control.
A log card from the day of
It
the
starts at 0. That's when it surfaced. Presumably that's when Mariana came on board. It steadily goes down, but then later it suddenly goes back up again.
Anything else?
A phenomenon observed. I guess that's wrong.
That's not it.
Nope. I guess that's wrong.
I guess that's wrong.
That's not it. Nope. Nope.
I guess that's wrong. Nothing.
Hello?
Nope. Nothing. Nothing.
Mortuga's blood.
That's what I picked.
Pulled out first.
That's what I
then
picked.
started running down towards the bilge vent.
Once the culprit had the key, they could let themselves into the captain's cabin, which, as we know, gave them access to the crime scene from above.
They climbed down the rope and into this room, where
Although, to get out, they'd need... Meaning they'd have to leave the illusion theater with the iron bell still lowered...
Right, well, I figured they just turned the rope winch manually. I'm sure you could, even if it's not how you're supposed to do it.
And after that, all they had to do was cover the hole back up with a rug in the desk.
And lock the captain's cabin on their way out. It's about time.
That's all?
Let's go. Wait, I can hear them.
Parlor.
I'll see how it plays out for now. But then I'll still. I can't help but feel like this is. Then I'll stay.
Let's stay where we are for now.
Last time.
Look, I know this isn't ideal, but this is just how it needs to be until we can...
Cynthia, you have visitors?
Hi.
We're back.
What's going on?
Cynthia's decided to lock us in.
I've just locked the foredeck access, just for the time being.
How come?
She may have gone mad. We're still...
She's worried the culprit will attempt to escape.
Oh, we're naming the culprit?
We're still doing that? I thought Cynthia fired...
She didn't fire us.
On the contrary, we've been pretty busy.
Oh? Doing what?
What else? Solving the mystery.
Although I can't confirm she ever had it to use.
So what are we looking at?
No.
Kinda?
Right, kinda.
Cynthia, maybe you should have fired them.
No, look, listen to me. Mortuga was killed by the mechanism of the iron bell. It lowers onto the cauldron and they fit together. It's a big mechanical lock.
Right, and there's this little metal thing wedged in the side. It's not part of the iron bell itself, but...
Okay, I'm so glad they're not
in and out
just
without
repeating
ever
themselves.
opening or closing the bulkhead door.
So, the murder weapon...
It's a necklace?
Felicia Stonetop's necklace. And it's still missing?
Right, apart from a small fragment that snapped off and was left in the iron bell.
And Mortuga was killed because he tried to take something out of the cauldron?
Take what out of the cauldron?
It can only really be one thing. The one thing that all of this has been about. The mermaid's tongue.
The mermaid's what?
It's a kind of ancient artifact.
Right. The same voyage captured on this film reel and depicted in this bottle.
Captain Felicia Stonetop and her helmsman, Magnus Mortuga. They went off into the ocean on a ship named the Dearest Selena.
and came back with a mermaid's tongue.
And that's what Mortuga kept in the cauldron?
But it was empty. It's been empty since we discovered the murder.
Quite right. If this mermaid's tongue came out of the cauldron, where's it been this whole time?
Well, we found it in Dr. Zephyr's cabinet of curiosity.
Did you? Fascinating.
But what is it? What does it do?
The mermaid's tongue, said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil.
Requires a special key to operate. Huh.
A key? What kind of key?
Wait, facilitate communication? What does that actually mean?
It's a translator. When worn over one's head, the mermaid's tongue allows you to commune with the mermaid. Thus the name tongue, referring not to an appendage, but to the language spoken by the mermaid.
How nice. Anyone gonna tell me who the mermaid is, or...?
Nope.
So there's a painting.
And a photograph taken with a submarine's underwater imaging system.
And, why would you need a translator to talk to her? She's not local, or what?
She speaks a language none of us could understand. It is said that attempting to commune with her without harnessing the mermaid's tongue would drive one mad.
But how does it work?
Nobody knows.
Nice. Convenient.
It is a powerful and priceless artifact.
Oh, it's powerful, all right. Look what it's doing to all of you.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I'm buying into this thing. Kinda just looks like some grody old leather mask.
That's because it's not...
How do you know?
So this image here, it's a photograph of a drawing. A cropped photograph, too. The good news is, we've got the real thing.
That's not it.
Are we... Oh.
It turns out the ocean map shows what it's supposed to look like.
There we go.
Oh, sure. Just help yourself to the stuff in my personal treasure chest. I don't mind.
That antenna. Is that coral? It looks sharp.
It is, and it's hard, like crystal. I'm pretty sure it explains the scratch marks in the cauldron.
But why did Mortuga keep it locked in the cauldron?
Because he wanted to keep the mermaid's tongue being on board was a secret Mortuga was keeping. The cauldron was covered by the sailcloth and locked in the storeroom, and Mortuga wanted to keep it that way.
It's true. When he saw my poster, he told me we had to keep the cauldron covered up.
Why the cauldron, though? Wouldn't it have been less conspicuous if he just kept it in a wooden crate or something?
Keeping the mermaid's tongue in the cauldron wasn't something Mortuga came up with himself. Even before he ever found it, it's just where it's always been kept.
That's not right.
Dorically?
There it is. See? In the cauldron, beneath the iron bell, beneath the wooden buoy.
But that was a long time ago. How do you know the mermaid's tongue was still in the cauldron at the time of the murder?
Well, Tadpole told us about someone she saw on the aft deck shortly after the murder. She described it as a demon, with a single horn and glowing eyes.
The culprit wearing the mermaid's tongue.
Right. We figured they'd just taken it from the cauldron after killing Mortuga.
So the culprit knew about the mermaid's tongue, knew what it was, knew how to use it.
Definitely.
But Mortuga never really told us about any of this. How did the culprit know about it?
Because they...
There's like a suspicion thing.
The third person?
In addition to Magnus Mortuga and Felicia Stonetop, I assume.
Right. It was a crew of 3, not 2.
And what evidence have you collected to support this?
Evidence? Let's see. The audio recording of Mortuga...
What recording is this?
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage.
Mortuga is talking...
Is he? I only hear the one voice.
That's not it. Before it reached Mariana's pipe, the audio was transmitted from the cabin to the control room by these radios. Only they're faulty, or one of them is, at least. It turns itself on and off every few seconds. The cadence happened to line up with the conversation, so you only get Mortuga's half.
Huh. That's quite the coincidence. Personally, if I'd written that, I'd feel guilty.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Mr. Werman.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe don't complain about the bad writing in the script you wrote.
Mortuga's film reel.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Spooky.
Let's see. The ship in a bottle. The ship in a bottle rattles when you shake it because a model of someone else is hidden inside the ship.
I knew there was something in there. Someone in there.
Well, there we are. Quite a bit of evidence as it stands.
All right, but does any of that tell you who it actually is?
No, let's smash it open.
Potentially, yeah. The ship in a bottle rattling when you shake it.
Wait, the model?
I can think of a way.
Let's do it with logic. First, we'll compare the ship in a bottle with Mortuga's other wooden model.
The model town. What about it?
The people who aren't in the town.
What do you mean?
Mortuga and Felicia aren't in the town because they're on the ship. Selena too, I suppose, since she's the figurehead.
I don't think they're who she's talking about.
It's important to remember that the model town is specific to Mortuga's life. When adding the model figures, he only included people he had dealings with. And he only detailed the buildings he was familiar with. The rest are just generic blocks. With this in mind, there's someone else who should be here, but isn't.
That's not it.
Mortuga made a detailed model of Grip's shop. It's not a generic cube like everything else, which means there should be a model of Grip himself, but it's not there.
But why would Mortuga include Grip in his model town? Did they know each other?
And if they did, how did Grip end up going along on Mortuga's ship?
There's a sticker on the back of the map. It's a service record from Grip's shop. Mortuga hired Grip to interpret the ocean map, which he did. But Grip didn't ask for payment in money. Instead, he asked to come on the voyage.
This isn't proof. Not really.
Well, there is one thing we could...
Do it. If you don't, I will.
Ah.
Mr. Grip being on that ship isn't actually evidence that he murdered Mortuga. What about the murder weapon? What happened to it?
Right. Nor is this evidence that he used the mermaid's tongue. Wouldn't he have needed that special key?
Grip still has both. Well, that's not right.
Oh no. I totally thought that would have been it.
That's not right.
Sitting in the engine room for all to see. Oh, I know what it is.
This is the right clue, but we want a specific...
This is the right clue, but we want to...
This is the right clue, but we... This is the correct clue. This is the right clue.
That's what I was trying to hit. Oh.
I guess this is it.
Fascinating.
Oh no?
To a certain...
You could have
And
told
what if I'd been wrong?
How do I access the suspicion thing? But then I don't know why it is 0 out of 8.
Plot the unplottable, chart the unchartable, measure the unmeasurable. A hollow promise, such feats belong not to mortal hands. But after years of fraudulently offering this to others, I began, in earnest, to yearn for it myself. A quiet desire to journey into the unknown, to quantify it. A lifelong coward, I could never convince myself to act on it. I tell myself as an excuse that I never had any kind of opportunity to act on it. Until one day, I did. Mortuga sought me out, sought out my services. Not because we were friends, but simply because I was the one with the skills to interpret that inscrutable map of his. Sensing an opportunity at long last, I refused financial payment for the work. Instead, I asked to be brought along on the ensuing voyage. Mortuga was surprised by the request, but he ultimately agreed to my terms. Such was his desire to interpret the map. The work was done, and so we went. Despite my bold intentions, I mostly found myself sheltering within Felicia's cabin during the voyage. All the while, she and Mortuga stood around on deck looking windswept and heroic, far more at home on the sea than I. Regret reared its head. Regret over inviting myself into their world. From within the cabin, I sat and listened to their conversation. Felicia was telling Mortuga what they were looking for, what they were hoping to find.
Did Felicia know what it was before she found it?
Somehow she did. Her description to Mortuga was thus: a mask worn over the head, It facilitates communication with an ancient being of eternal mystery.
That's really how she worded it?
With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown may be quantified and calculated. And here it was. Not a map, not a compass, but a communication device. A translator. Besides knowing what it was, Felicia also knew how to find it. How its location in the ocean would be marked with a wooden buoy that glows with green light. We waited. Night fell. But before long we were indeed signaled by this very light, and the buoy was sighted. Mortuga hauled it up, pulled it all up, right onto the deck. It was heavy, but he was strong.
We've looked at that already.
Oh. It's all one giant connecting...
The bell and the cauldron
Yeah.
locked together to form that single shape. Mortuga went to unlock it by himself, but Felicia cautioned him against it. She warned that it could be dangerous to stand so close, as the mechanism would be surely powerful. And so they unlocked it together, taking a handle each. Felicia took the mermaid's tongue from within the cauldron.
Did it have the coral and the gemstone eyes?
Yes, they were attached.
And what about the necklace?
Felicia had it around her neck.
She'd come prepared, clearly.
Did she use it?
Yes, I watched her do it. She used the necklace key to wind up the mermaid's tongue and placed it over her head. Felicia spoke through the mask. Her voice was changed. The mermaid was summoned. Entranced, I rushed out onto the deck and leaned over the side. Mortuga clambered up to the wheel in an attempt to steer us away from harm. The mermaid reached out and grabbed the wheel.
And Mortuga's right shoulder?
Yes, of course.
His fingerprint mark.
Mortuga held fast, but a portion of the wheel broke off and fell into the ocean. With her other hand, the mermaid grabbed the mast, almost snapping it in two. The ship buckled and I was thrown off the side into the ocean. I was underwater, but I was held in place by a hand, her hand. She was speaking to me, but it was a language I could not understand. I wanted so much to understand. Sensing the disconnect, she let go. A moment passed, a lifetime. I became vaguely aware that I was about to drown, but I didn't want to leave. At this moment, the broken piece from the ship's wheel floated up in front of me. By its intervention, I was reminded of my earthly existence, my life beyond this singular moment. I was overwhelmed with a cowardly desire to return to the surface, to see the sun, to live, to breathe. I grabbed onto the broken wheel and let it carry me up to the surface. The mermaid was nowhere to be seen. Neither was the dearest Selena.
Wait, the wood from the broken wheel. It eventually became Cornelius Kane.
Correct. It has been my earthly tether, the feel of the wood in my hand, a tangible reminder of that desire I once felt to live and to breathe.
But what happened? Weren't you stranded in the ocean?
Somehow the currents carried me back to the Silkworm Coast. I took the broken wheel piece back home and fell into a deep sleep.
What do we? Should I put him
As
in
a
the
brig?
I was thinking maybe.
Let's cross that brig.
Sally!
Sorry.
After I awoke, I went looking for Felicia.
Not Mortuga.
No, Felicia.
Felicia had been the one wearing the mermaid's tongue.
Correct. Given what I knew of its function, I surmise she may have understood what the mermaid had said to me. I went to the Stone Top Inn, but Felicia was not there. I searched through the empty building until I came to Mortuga's room. I was encouraged to see that he had at least retained the wooden boy and the iron bell. Mortuga was in his bed, asleep. He looked ill, weak. I woke him up. I asked him about the mermaid's tongue. What had happened to it? Where was it? At first, Mortuga said nothing. He merely looked at me. He told me that he and Felicia had locked it away in the cauldron and thrown it back into the ocean. He said they'd kept the wooden boy so that nobody else would ever be able to find it, and they'd kept the iron bell so that even if someone was to come across the cauldron, they wouldn't be able to unlock it. I was horrified to learn this. My only chance of summoning and communicating with the mermaid lost beneath the waves. Or so I thought.
Did you ask about the necklace key?
Mortuga hadn't mentioned it, and I did not ask about it. At that time, I simply assumed it had been left in the mouth of the mermaid's tongue and thus would be in the cauldron. I demanded that we take the dearest Selena back out on a second voyage to recover the sunken cauldron. Mortuga said it was impossible. For one, the dearest Selena couldn't recover it from the bottom of the ocean if it was not attached to the boy. And secondly, Felicia had decommissioned the ship and it was being taken apart at the shipyard. In explanation, Mortuga handed me a folded piece of parchment. It had inscribed a note from Felicia. She was to be leaving town immediately. She did not say where she was going. Mortuga told me he had slept through Felicia's parting visit. He was distraught over it, heartbroken. With a desperate look, he asked me if Felicia had also come to visit me on her way out of town. I told him yes, she had. Mortuga's eyes opened wide. Did she say where she was going?
I must know. I have to know.
I told him yes. Yes. She told me where she was going, and she'd given me the address. His eyes widened further.
Give it to me. I need to know. I'll go after her.
I told him I would, in exchange for the mermaid's tongue. Mortuga told me again how it was impossible.
There's no way. It's lost. You need to let it go.
I didn't want to hear it. I left the inn still clutching the deeds. I went down to the shipyard and spoke with Donovan Drummond. He had begun taking apart the dearest Selena. I inquired about purchasing Drummond's unused submarine, Seafoam submarine. He told me he would be willing to part with it, but it had never been finished. In order for it to be seaworthy, it would need several new parts that would take a long time to build. However, I was determined to find a solution.
You offered to buy...
Correct. I suggested we could use parts from the sailing ship to finish the submarine. Drummond merely asked how I was going to pay for 2 vessels. I showed him the deeds to the Stone Top Inn. He accepted it as payment.
Is the inn really worth as much as 2 vessels?
Perhaps not, but in truth I think Drummond was glad to have an excuse to part with them. Besides, I knew all too well the allure of a worthy challenge, a chance to put one's skills to their fullest. Indeed, the task of combining the 2 incomplete vessels into a single seaworthy one was highly intriguing to him, and so it was done.
But if you commissioned it, why was it called the Mortuga submarine? Who painted that on the foredeck?
Drummond did. He didn't want it to say Seafoam any longer. Too many painful memories.
But why Mortuga and not Grip?
Because Grip...
Right. Drummond assumed I was merely acting as intermediary for Mortuga, the true buyer.
Did you tell Mortuga what you'd done?
I told him of my intention to return to the ocean in a submarine I was having constructed. He wasn't happy about it, but the submarine took months to complete. That was enough time to convince him to come with me and help search for the mermaid's tongue.
He only came with you because you were pretending to know where Felicia had gone, and you were withholding it from him.
Correct.
What were you going to do if and when Mortuga realized you'd been lying to him?
It was worth the risk. There was no question of leaving the mermaid's tongue at the bottom of the ocean.
But it wasn't lost in the ocean. Mortuga had it the whole time.
Correct. As I had lied to him, he had lied to me. Mortuga smuggled the mermaid's tongue onto the submarine before we left. He didn't want to leave it behind, but he didn't want me to know he had it.
Smuggled? How?
I mean, I get it, but that's not...
What letter?
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Mortuga sent me a letter, inviting me to join him on the submarine.
Grib, did you know he'd done that?
Mortuga told me he was going to bring somebody else on board. An old friend, a collector of occult curiosities who might be helpful. But I didn't want anyone to know what we were doing, or what we were looking for. I told Mortuga not to mention me in the letter.
I followed Mortuga's instructions precisely. I arrived in Silkworm and went into the Stonetop Inn, where I found the locked cauldron. I placed it among my possessions and ventured onto the submarine waiting in the harbor.
We departed. Zephyr thought he and Mortuga were the only two souls on the ship. I stayed hidden for a week before staging a balloon crash and pretending that Mortuga had rescued me from the ocean. That way I was free to move around the submarine in view of Zephyr, but he could dismiss me as a hapless traveler picked up along the way.
So, to begin with, it was just you three.
But it didn't stay like that for long.
It didn't.
God, okay. What? There's more.
that's wrong. That's not it.
Come on. Okay. There we go.
Well, that's about the long and short of it.
No.
What?
What?
You can't leave it like that.
Why not?
You've left them with misconceptions. You should tell them what you know. All of it.
What do you mean?
Misconceptions?
Maybe one or two, yeah.
He always did think he would make the best captain, and he did want to leave.
But he couldn't. Not without...
Not just that, since it turned out he had the Mermaid's tongue. I don't think he wanted to leave me on the submarine with it. He didn't want me anywhere near it.
He was trying to protect you.
I'm aware.
This one?
I don't think that's right. So,
Shoot, there's a
what
message
was
in the
it
bottle.
Me. Once Mortuga found out the inn deeds had been used to pay for the submarine, he realized for the first time that he was its legal owner.
He really hadn't known that before?
No, he'd always assumed I paid for it with my own money. Armed with the new information, Mortuga attempted to use it to control me.
Thus, the command contract.
What exactly was he hoping to achieve?
To strong-arm me into telling him where Felicia had gone, and to cease my search for the Mermaid's tongue.
But it didn't work.
Of course not.
Wasn't Mortuga supposed to be paperwork averse? I'm surprised to learn he would try to control someone with a contract.
Where would he even get an idea like that?
That's my bad. I guess Mortuga thought if I could be controlled...
What?
I don't think that's... Wait, so Mortuga wrote the letter?
What?
Not exactly. It was his idea, but he wasn't one for writing by hand, so he asked me to do it for him.
But
Excuse
why
me,
Ibis?
sir.
Mortuga didn't want to reveal too much in the letter, so he had the idea to pretend to be a neutral third party. We learned about Ibis from that newspaper page, but it just needed to be someone you would listen to. Honestly, I'm surprised it worked.
Huh. This explains why Mortuga kept asking about my father.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
Were you able to tell him anything?
Afraid not. I haven't spoken to my father in years.
Do you think he would have known anything about Felicia? About what happened to her?
It's possible.
See? I told you. You didn't make him sad.
He just learned about the death of his beloved friend. What I did, it was...
You didn't know. Symmetry, let it go. That goes for all of you.
You don't get to
Mortuga's
talk.
actions, his decisions, all motivated by that same singular desire.
It was all in effort to locate Felicia Stonetop.
Her.
Likewise, it transpires that Godric's actions were also motivated by a singular desire.
To commune with the mermaid.
Huh.
And when they opened the black box and found the mourning envelope, found the necklace key, it all came to an end.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, open it.
Godric, I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you.
Oh, but it does. I'm to believe the box may contain information on Captain Stonetop.
Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage.
I'll be the judge of that. There could be anything in that. Listen.
I prefer you not to shake it like that. Besides, it doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do it.
What's all this? A scroll? An envelope?
There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
We both know what that is. That's Felicia Stonetop's necklace, isn't it? Isn't it? Our discovery of the necklace precipitated two important conclusions. One, we now possess the key necessary to operate the Mermaid's tongue. In my complacency, I had not even known it was missing, simply assuming it lay within the cauldron. But no, Felicia had taken it away with her, and now, through what twist of fate, it had returned. Which brings me to conclusion two. The fact that her necklace had been sent to her parents in a black-rimmed envelope attested to us that Felicia Stonetop had died. Even through his burgeoning grief, Mortuga could see in my eyes how I wished to make use of the key. Fearing what ruin might follow should I act, he did what he had always done. He lied. Lied about having the Mermaid's tongue on board.
He had your best interest at heart, Godric. We both know this.
However, it was a lie that no longer worked on me, for I had laid eyes upon the truth.
The truth?
About what Mortuga had in the storeroom.
Correct. I had seen Symmetry's drawing of the cauldron.
He asked me to change it. I was going to change it.
So now you had everything you needed. The key, the bell, and the mermaid's tongue itself, albeit locked in the cauldron.
On that note, I had also surmised Mortuga's reason for rigging the iron bell onto a winch above his desk. I concluded that he had set it up this way so that he could unlock the cauldron and access its contents himself.
You think he wanted to use the mermaid's tongue?
You'd like to suggest Mortuga would be immune from such things, hmm?
I concede it may have been an alluring prospect, but actually choosing to act, it displays a dangerous hubris.
Well, maybe he just wanted to be able to get to it, but not actually use it, you know?
Grip, did you actually accuse Mortuga of wanting to open the cauldron? Of wanting to use the mermaid's tongue?
I did, and he flatly denied it, which caused an argument. Truth be told, we were both sick of each other. The last vestiges of our mutual decorum fell away. He attempted to shut me down with cold logic, insisting that it was not possible for one man to simultaneously turn both dials on the iron bell.
Wait, is that true?
Kinda. Depends how big you are, how wide your arms are.
I knew Mortuga would be capable of it, and I could see in his eyes that he intended to do it.
Well, not to side with Grip here, but he was right. Mortuga did open the cauldron, didn't he?
Perhaps his intention was simply to move the mermaid's tongue to a newly contrived hiding place.
Maybe he was just gonna destroy it.
As he should have done years hence, I might add.
Grimoire, what do you think?
I think he wanted to hide the mermaid's tongue somewhere else.
Whatever the reason, I knew it was only a matter of time. And what's more, following our discussion about the mechanism of the iron bell, I understood the specific physicality of the task ahead of him.
Physicality?
In order to reach both dials, Mortuga would need to hold his body close against the iron bell. His head, his neck, would be right up against the mechanism.
Overcome with frustration and grief, Mortuga had left the room. He had left me with the necklace key. I felt it in my hand, the metal cold and sharp. I climbed up onto the desk and wedged it into the iron bell around the back so that it would not be seen. At least, not until the mechanism activated.
You're a murderer.
Call me what you will. To me, it was merely insurance against continued deception and greed on Mortuga's part. If
What
he
about
indeed
deception and greed on
decided
your
to keep
part?
the mermaid's tongue for himself, if he decided, as he always had, to keep it from me, then it would be his last decision.
The rest you know. Having first locked himself in the room, Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by the blade of the necklace key.
I tilted the submarine in order to claim the eyeball key, which granted me access to the captain's cabin and a path into the storeroom from above. I took the mermaid's tongue from the unlocked cauldron.
And then you went up to the aft deck and used it, didn't you?
I tried to, but you stopped me.
You're welcome.
Tadpole then dove into the ocean and collected the pieces.
Including the coral and the gemstone eyes, which she kept for herself.
Yeah, as for the mask itself, I just left it in my room.
And I took it when I later visited the room to collect hex from the dome tank.
Wow, you're admitting it, huh?
I admit I moved it to a more secure location, ultimately a wise decision, wouldn't you say?
Except, it's not there anymore, is it? It's right here.
Okay, everyone just like grab him.
It's dark!
Grip turned off the lights.
Someone grab him!
The mermaid's tongue.
He took it.
He can't have gone up to...
What about the
Let's go.
Wait, how didn't it break?
He's wearing it.
Are we too late?
I don't...
Grip? Are you...
Just tackle him or something.
Wait, where's he going?
He fixed it.
What's he
He's
going to
locked
do?
the door.
Can you see him through the window?
That cane. Oh dear.
This is bad. The submarine's not...
You're taking control back.
The radios.
It's fine, just
He
stay.
must be coming from the
Let's
control.
go.
We're being held down. We need to resurface.
The submarine can't take it. The controls are going crazy.
Wait.
What did she...
She's gone.
Are we okay?
She let us go.
Remarkable.
Let's just head back to Silkworm, shall we?
And,
We got moose stars. I don't know where.
Come on, why is it all the way back here?
He fixed it.
I don't know about...
yeah.
You must be pleased. You've
Quite right.
I'm not sure.
Oh, don't worry.
What are you going to change mine?
Detective Galathorn.
Wow, I love it.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Sybil.
Yep, this conversation is over. That was the...
And the last?
And the last. Let's not wander off right now.
Do I talk to you?
You okay, Cynthia?
She's still processing.
Of course. We all are.
That, and we've just been to tell her stepfather that we're leaving Silkworm.
Oh? Where are you headed?
We, haven't worked that out yet.
I know a place you could go.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a couple friends you could stay with. I'll write down the address for you.
Oh, thank you.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, I guess.
What? The silver...
Yeah.
Easily one of the strangest days of my life.
It's in the top 5, at least.
What are you going to do now?
So far, the only thing I've decided on is to go home and have a bath.
A bath? You haven't had enough being submerged in water for one day?
Okay, maybe a shower.
Catching up on your text messages?
0 missed calls.
Devastating.
Not even from Vanderpeer?
I'm writing him a message now, giving him the deets. A very selective version.
Smart. Is everyone okay?
I guess so, huh?
Fit as a fiddle.
Oh, sure. Just had my human perspective permanently and irrevocably shifted, but hey, what's new?
But what about Grip? Did he die or what?
I don't know.
But he made his choice. I really don't think it would do us any good to worry about it.
Sally, did you write down that address for us?
Yeah, I'm almost done. Just writing something on the back to help you out.
Oh, like instructions?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
You know, I really must be off.
Ah, come on. You've got nowhere to be.
You're quite right. Nowhere is precisely where I need to be, and I'm rather in a hurry to get there.
All right, that was pretty good. I'll let that slide.
And, Tadpole and Zephyr stayed on the submarine?
Yeah.
Are they gonna rename it?
Of course not. You've got to keep the Mortuga name. It's like his fingerprint on history.
You say that, but by all accounts, he actually didn't like the submarine very much.
That's true. It wasn't his choice to be there. He spent all his time trying to work out how to leave.
Well, yes, all right. I can see that.
His fingerprint is right here. It's all of you. It's Symmetry, it's Cynthia, Tadpole, Zephyr, everyone he was kind to, everyone he helped.
Dude, that's real.
But what about the mermaid's tongue?
What about it?
Well, we still don't really know anything about it. How it works, who made it.
Good.
What?
It's good that we don't know. It's right. The mermaid's tongue is a shameless shortcut, a trap for the impatient and the dissolute.
But you don't want to know what the mermaid said?
Oh, I want to know. But as I stand before you now, I can't know. You understand? That's just
the way it's meant to be.
I'm gonna throw something at her. Yay, alright. Well, that was, The Mermaid's Mask. A pretty fun story. Some of the puzzles, I think, just need some polishing, and there was that bugginess with the second audio tape. Okay, I'll just talk well. I wish there was also like a little thing. It's like, hey, before this, do you want to do the suspicion things? Because I think that's still the part like it was in the other two games, and I just wasn't quite sure how to do that because I think it was a little different and just not explained
You sure this is
well.
the address Sally wrote down?
Yeah, it must be. She wrote something on the back, too.
Oh yeah, what was that? Instructions?
It's a little poem. You should read it.
Me? You're the poet.
No, you read it.
Okay. Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tethers slowly fraying, floating, helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
What? Okay. Okay, that's cute. But yeah, that I'm looking forward to if they decide to continue. Okay, I'm happy about this. Although in the next game, my boy better get his hat back. Oh my gosh, that just makes me so happy that they tied it into Tangle Tower. I also think it's just like maybe there should be a little extra in like the hints for the puzzles. Be like, oh, we can also, like the pirate key one for example. It's like, oh, we can also rotate the chest board or whatever. Because that took me a minute to figure out all the different ways the puzzle could move, and it feels like until banner gallery. Well, that's fun. So yeah, that's it. I don't know what game I'm gonna play next, but keep an eye out, and I'll see y'all in the next video, whenever that's gonna be. Bye, everybody.